Hi guys, this is Dan. Good morning. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you for very much for the subscriptions. This is the daily forecast done for all signs. It is a broad spectrum reading, so you need to figure out what and where it fits in your life, if at all. If it doesn't fit, that's okay. Nothing's broken or wrong. You might be working on something different at this time. I will be referring back to the Sunday underpinning energy, which is the video that populates in the lower left-hand corner at the end of this video. So if you hear me referencing cards you don't see, those are the cards that I'm talking about. And if you're new to me, please check out the drop-down menu. In there is some simple housekeeping rules I want you to think about while utilizing the channel. Ways to support the channel, like hitting that thumbs up button, subscribing, sharing the video out, or leaving a question or comment greatly help me. And also it shows you what decks I'm using, how to contact me for a private reading, how to reach my Patreon, all of that stuff. So let's get into this and see what's going on. It is the Nine of Swords. So this could be about worry, nightmares, anxieties plaguing us, bothering us, fear seeping in. Swords is our mind, the element of the mind, and it is about communication, the thoughts that we have and the way that we communicate them. Nines are about personal completion, so we might be coming to an end with something that we've been worrying about. Not to say that it hasn't taken its toll on us, but we are about to be over with it, right? We're about to end this cycle of unmoving worry. When I see this card, though, I see her in that bed, and it looked a little different to me the last time we saw this Nine of Swords. To me, it looks like she's actually finally able to get some rest now that she's free of whatever this is that she's been angsting about or worrying about. So I get more of the completion end of this card than anything. It looks like she's finally ready to lay her swords to rest in a way, so to speak. Her thoughts, her worries, her fears, and move on. These two roses always indicate this space of protection for me. Like, I feel like even though we might feel anxious or unsure or whatever it is that this Nine of Swords is bringing up within us, we are protected where we're at, we are safe within ourselves, right? We just need to find that security, that safety. It's like breaking free of the Eight of Swords, moving into the anxiety of the Nine of Swords, and then facing the anxiety and coming to completion with it, being done with it, letting it go, making a decision. Even if that decision, we're not sure it's the right decision, we're making a decision to give ourselves relief, to give ourselves the space to breathe, to think, to communicate, right? And so I feel like this is actually a really good card. Underpinning this is the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like whatever decision we might be angsting over or worrying about or in the process of making, separating from, or feeling challenged by, is going to bring us the benefit of the Ten of Pentacles. We will feel a freedom, we will feel a lightness, we might even feel an abundance. We might even be making a right decision financially for ourselves that changes our situation in a way financially that brings us ease. So there is an underpinning of grace and ease in this, even though there might be some worry and some angst, like, oh my God, if I give this up, or if I change this dynamic, or if I take this path, am I going to make things worse? I actually think what we're going to end up doing is giving ourselves relief and making things better. So keep that in mind as you work through your day today. Let's see what the Wild Mystic Oracle is. It is new to us. It's jellyfish and it's intention. One thing I will say about the jellyfish is they're very fluid, right? They do have their sting if they get touched, but they don't go about stinging others unless, they're touched by something, right? So, and I love how a jellyfish kind of gently glides through the situation, through the water, as it moves, right? So we might have to find our way of being that in this Nine of Swords energy, is kind of not allowing ourselves to get too swept up or fight against the currents. Roll with the currents and move with it, right? Feel the feelings, think the thoughts, and really assess them from a place of, the power of the Empress that we saw yesterday. And then set our intentions around them of what it is that we want to achieve. Is it our own personal freedom? Is it freedom from the anxiety? Is it a freedom from the worry? Is it a freedom from just not having to think about this anymore? Well, that one might be our intention, setting that and then moving towards it fluidly, like, not necessarily shoving our way there or pushing hard. We will get there. I love that little sun above the head of the jellyfish too, which also signifies like a new dawn or a new change is coming. Let me read you jellyfish. Intention. This card represents intention and psychological sensitivity. The jellyfish is near translucent, undulating and streaming, mimicking the water. Despite seeming to move with the ocean, jellyfish have intent and purpose, propelling themselves and creating small vortexes in their wake. Well, while the salmon card projects the idea of swimming against the current, the jellyfish encourages you to work with the current to find your way. It is a card of going with the flow and trusting the process. Setting your intention is the first step. Trusting in the universe and the path it has set for you is the second. Jellyfish are sensitive to changes in water temperature and have become an unwitting omen of climate change. As waters become warmer, the oceans are disrupted, coral is dying, and jellyfish are gathering more frequently and outside of their regular habitats in great numbers, known as jellyfish blooms. These mass gatherings can lead to altered nutrients in the water, creating a ripple effect on the other animals and plant life. This creature's sensitivity to change is ominous of danger and impending doom in our climate. The jellyfish urges awareness of the world around us. It is a card of changing our intention or something better to something better and more beneficial. Shadow reading. The outstretched translucent arms of the jellyfish are difficult for prey to see until it is too late. The shadow reading of this card tells us to be careful of hidden dangers and to use our intuition to find safer waters. If we cannot find safer waters, we might need to work on making the waters around us safe so that we can swim without fear. The correspondences are water. The flora is arnica, bistor, acacia, and damiana. The stones are magnetite, dioptase, rainbow moonstone, and aqua aura. Spellwork is setting intention, heightening psychic power, and divination magic. So I think like kind of moving with the flow, but also moving towards calmer waters, like i.e. Six of Swords energy is very much the key today, especially for feeling it mentally through this Nine of Swords. Let's see what the clarifiers are. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is about hard work, apprenticeship. It's called the apprenticeship card. I feel like this is about, when we see intention of jellyfish and then we see the Nine of Swords, it's like, let's not get caught up in the fantasy or the anxieties of what's going on in our mind. Let's do the practical step work, even step by step, bit by bit, to make it happen, to make it be that Ten of Pentacles that underpins this. The Eight of Pentacles would be putting in the work, the focus, and the requirement for success. So although with the Nine of Swords there, we may feel like we don't think we can get to that place of success, we actually can. With the Eight of Pentacles here and the Ten of Pentacles underpinning this. We know the steps to take. We have to set the intention and start to move towards it, step by step, space by space. Speaking of that damn Ten of Pentacles, there it is again. It is our midweek card, and we are heading into the midweek now, with this being the 19th reading. So this would be Wednesday. So that Ten of Pentacles energy is under here. There is a success to be had. There is a finalization, a completion to take place that brings about, whether it's material success or success in relationships or success in our finances. There's a freedom here. There's a renewal. There's a new start, a new change that is about to become. And then the last card is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is always an offering of love. I think that that's a reminder of us to move forward with this sense of compassion and love. If we're departing a situation, person, or scenario that gave us trouble, that gave us worry, anxiety, i.e. that Nine of Swords, it's now time to move on from it and to move on in a space of love, in a space of, for something better out there. The Knight of Cups is a very romantic card. He's going to be optimistic. He's going to be full of emotions. We also see that water element in the intention card with jellyfish. but he's also going to be true to himself. He's going to be loyal. He's going to do the right things for the right reasons. He's not going to like sell himself short or try and, make something work that we ultimately know isn't working because of that that nine of swords there. This is about moving forward in truth, honesty, love, justice, compassion, and doing so with a loyalty maybe only to ourselves and not to anyone else, but doing so in the right way. Now let's look to the grounding stone. And the grounding stone today is angel. Call upon your angels, you guys. I've been doing it like for the last 2.5 weeks. Whether that's the angel that's within yourself or your spirit guides or the angels that are around you, ask them to bless you, especially if you're feeling the hard times of this Nine of Swords and the worry or the indecision. They can help guide you towards what is the correct work, the Eight of Pentacles, to be done to help you to achieve that Ten of Pentacles. Underneath this is the Ten of Pentacles again, which means that there's a huge success for both you and your loved ones in the end of all of this. And so we need to remember that and keep that in mind as we move forward today. We do have help from, God, our angels, our spirit guides, but we have to ask them to come in. We have to request assistance from them or from even our own higher self to see the bigger picture so that we can take the better route, make the better answer, and also approach it all from this place of compassion and love, which the Knight of Cups represents. So, stay aware of that. Stay focused on the details and take the steps that you can today, and have your eye and your intention set on the success of that. That is your reading for the day. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. For those of you that watch, I greatly appreciate it. I hope these readings are making sense for you, and I hope you're using them to the best of your ability. And I look forward to seeing how this will all change tomorrow. Thank you and have a good day. Bye-bye.